Hey everybody, welcome to or back to my channel, My Kind of Stuff, and today is day 6 of Bookmas. So this video is kind of going to be a little compilation of me talking about all of the silly holiday romance movies I have watched, and possibly some holiday horrors too. The first holiday movie, though, that I watched this year was the new one on Netflix, Hot Frosty. Um, this was the corniest thing I have watched in a while. Do I think it was a good movie? Absolutely not. Do I think that everyone should watch it? 100%. It was silly, corny, goofy, gave all of the holiday spirit and cheer. It was so funny. I just was giggling the entire time. And there were so many funny, cringy moments where you're like, oh my God, in this whole town, all of these people are just completely delusional. Um, like the whole town's like, "Oh, well, he was the snowman. Like it's totally normal that the snowman turned into a hot dude. And it wasn't just any snowman either, which makes it all the more funny to me. It was just so ridiculous. And I just had such a great time watching it. So again, I highly recommend. Don't go into it expecting a masterpiece. Just go into it expecting a silly, fun, goofy time to bring some holiday cheer. I also am going to be watching Christmasland tomorrow over on the Love and Horror Discord. I will make sure I link it down below if you want to join. We always have movie nights over there. We also like to do read along and then watch alongs. So if we read a book that has a movie adaptation, I'll try to get together and also watch the movie. As well as just regular old weekly movie nights. A lot of the times we watch horror, but not always. And we always post a schedule in advance so you know what's happening. We also run a book club over there. So, again, if you want to join, the link to the Discord is down below in the description. We would love to have you. But Christmasland, I actually read it last week and I gave it 3 stars. I don't think it was the best written book, but it gave all the warm, cozy, fuzzy feelings that you want from a holiday romance. And I think it is perfect that they made this book into a Hallmark movie. I think it is just the right amount of cheesy, but also really sweet and heartwarming. So I'm really excited to watch it. Actually, the movie is not called Christmasland. They changed the title. So the book is Christmasland, but the movie is called Believe in Christmas. And that releases on November 30th on the Hallmark Channel. So we're going to be watching that, and I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. All right, I have officially finished yet another holiday movie. Last night over in the Love and Horror Discord, a few of us got together to watch Believe in Christmas on the Hallmark Channel. We actually buddy read Christmasland together, so getting to now watch the movie was really neat. It just came out. Its premiere was last night. It differed from the book quite a bit. Our male main character was kind of supposed to be grumpy and not want to participate in holiday events, and kind of is being pushed to by his mother in the book. In the movie, he didn't seem all that reluctant. He was always happy to jump in and help, so it was kind of quite a big character difference there. Our female main character, she seemed pretty spot on, but she made lactose intolerance her entire personality, and it was a little annoying. um, but it very much gave all the cozy small town holiday vibes. There's carriage rides and all kinds of decorations. The entire town goes nuts for Christmas, and it's almost like they're putting on a play for the tourists that come to visit Christmasland. Of course, there's always the never ending drama that comes with Hallmark movies, but always turns out into a cute happily ever after. I thought that her best friend in the movie was very cute. I loved her personality. She was super bubbly and like had such a sweet tooth. She was always like hopped up on sugar at all times. I really want her to get a book or a movie or something. I mean, maybe she has one and I just don't know it. So I guess I should look into that. But I really liked The Best Friend, and I hope that she gets a book or movie or both of her own. And yeah, I'm I've been really in the Christmas mood. Like I started my Christmas movies and Christmas reading like before Thanksgiving. I am just like ready to go. I want all the cozy holiday vibes. So I'm not sure what holiday movie I will be watching next, but I will check back in with you guys when I've picked something. All right, I have knocked another holiday movie off of my watch list. I just got done watching The Merry Gentleman, which is one of the new Netflix holiday romances. This was so corny. Like, I cringed from secondhand embarrassment the entire time. But also, it was hilarious. Like, it was so bad, it was great. It was one of those kind of movies. So no, I'm not gonna say it was good, but I still think it was really funny. We basically follow our female main character who is a ballet dancer, but she ages out and ends up going back to her hometown for Christmas. And her parents run this like nightclub, but it is failing. They have to put together like $30,000 by the end of the month in order to save the club. Um, and she gets this bright idea to do like this it's like Magic Mike shows with like these hot guys from around town. And she enlists the help of this guy that has been helping out around her parents' nightclub and doing odd jobs around town. And he's just a super nice guy. And why he agrees to do this, I don't even understand. Like, she's just kind of pulls him into a conversation. Is like, yeah, just follow along. This is what we're doing now. Just nod and agree, because she's like telling the lady who works at the bank, like, this is my plan. What a stupid ass plan, but whatever, it's her plan. Um, and then also, like, her sister's husband is one of the dancers. Her dad gets in on it for a minute. It was really weird. It was wild. It made zero sense, but it made me smile. And it definitely brought a little bit of the holidays into it. And I had fun, you know? So if you're looking for something very silly and goofy and a little bit spicy with some Magic Mike vibes, um, maybe this one's for you. Definitely check it out. You know, it's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, it's free. It doesn't hurt to watch it. And let me know what you think. So I will check back in with you guys once I have watched my next Christmas movie. All right, I want to talk about the next holiday movie that I watched. This one was a holiday horror. It was Krampus. It released back in 2015, so it's 9 years old now. This is kind of like a dark supernatural slash comedy kind of horror. It's about a boy who's having a really bad Christmas, and he accidentally summons Krampus to come deal with his family for him. This family, for the most part, is all just awful. This little boy, honestly, was the only one I was rooting for the whole time. The rest of the family, I just was like, yep, they deserve everything and more coming to them from Krampus. um, they kind of reminded me, like, when they were sitting down, like, having dinner as a family, and when the extended family was getting to the house, it very much was giving, like, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation vibes, but, like, poorly done. It was rough, it was weird. I did like that the grandmother only spoke German and like it was kind of a retelling of her story as a little girl because the same thing happened to her and now it's happening to her grandson. Um so I don't know. It was weird. It was weird to me that it was called Krampus because I feel like Krampus wasn't really a very prevalent character. Like we saw him for a few minutes, maybe like a third of the way into the movie, and then we didn't see him again until like the final 10 minutes. It was mostly just all these weird demonic toys and things. So yeah, I don't know. I can't say that I recommend it, but it is something that I watched, and I guess I'll catch back up with you guys when I have watched my next Christmas film. All right, it is just a couple hours later from my last little update about Krampus, but I did watch another Christmas movie, and that was The Polar Express. And this one came out back in 2004, so it is an older one. It is like an animated film, it is a holiday family adventure sort of Christmas story. I'm sure most of you have either, read the book or seen the movie. Tom Hanks is one of the voices in it, so it was a very popular one when it came out. But basically, we follow a young boy on Christmas Eve who he's not having a very good Christmas, and he gets woken up to the sound of a train, runs outside and hops on and embarks on a magical adventure to the North Pole. All sorts of antics ensue while these kids are on the train to and from the North Pole, and it's just really cute seeing him learn about friendship and bravery and learning to find that spirit of Christmas again that he has lost. And it's just such a cute, heartwarming film. I absolutely love it. I watch it pretty much every year. And yeah, I don't think I need to talk too much about this one because I feel like everyone knows the story, but let you guys know that I did watch it and I'll check back in with you later. All right, another little movie update from me. I just got done watching Anna and the Apocalypse, which does not sound like a holiday movie, but it does take place over the holidays. It is a zombie apocalypse horror comedy musical. It is a lot of things packed into one movie. When we first started watching it, because I watched it with Jenny from the Haphazard Book Nook and Kristen from the Neverending TBR in Kristen's Corner, so I'll make sure I link their channels down below. But I was watching this with them in Discord, and we were kind of like chatting as we were going. And when we first started the movie, Kristen had already seen it, but Jenny and I were like, "Are we watching the right movie?" Because like it it didn't start in the midst of the zombie apocalypse, like, we had to build to that, but we were like, "What is happening? This is just some weird like, this is High School Musical. Like, are we sure this is a horror?" Um, but then, like, by the 3rd song in it, because it is a musical, we got into the zombies. It was really funny, it was goofy. My favorite character did get killed off, unfortunately, but I mean, it's a zombie apocalypse movie, so that's gonna happen. But it was definitely really funny. Our female main character, Anna, she was a super badass, especially like after her friend ended up getting killed by a zombie. She really like they did this like montage of her like with all red lighting and like showing her like going a little more crazy and like need to murder all the zombies kind of a deal. And it was just really fun and funny. I won't say that it really brought that much holiday cheer, though there was like some holiday elements into it. There were like zombies dressed up as snowmen and penguins and Santa and all kinds of things because it was taking place around the holidays. So it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I watched it, and I will check back in with you guys when I have watched my next Christmas film. All right, guys, I just rewatched Violent Night. I went and saw this when it came out in theaters and absolutely loved it. David Harbour is one of my favorite actors right now, especially when he gets to work with kids. I think that like he really makes some magic happen there, like in Stranger Things. I think he is great. He is my absolute favorite character that is still kicking. um, but Violent Night, like, yes, it's a Christmas story and it's really cute and it's heartwarming, but it's also very violent. It's like a thriller as well. It's about a very rich family, and these group of criminals come on Christmas Eve to try to rob them. And they're trying to break into their vault. Santa happens to be there delivering gifts and has to essentially save this family, but there's odes to like Home Alone in it, very much so, with the youngest daughter's character, and it's just so much fun. It's definitely very bloody and gory and violent. So like if you don't like those things, don't watch this movie, but like it still brings the holiday magic and cheer. Well, maybe not cheer, but holiday magic for sure. I can't get over how much I love this movie. This is going to be one of those that just I watch every year on repeat. So I will check back in with you guys when I've watched my next movie. All right, I have officially watched my next Christmas movie, and that was The Grinch. I did watch the 2018 one. I saw this in theaters when it first came out, and this is my first time watching it since then. And I just love the animation style in this one. It's a little bit different of a story, but Max is freaking adorable in this. The Grinch is always funny. I don't know if I love the way they do Cindy Lou Who in this one, but it's whatever. The story's about the Grinch and Max anyway. Let's be real. And Max is the cutest character, and I love his little like puppy mohawk in this one. So cute. I don't really need to tell you guys what the story is here. The Grinch plots to ruin Christmas for the town of Whoville and ends up learning to grow his grinchy little heart and return all the gifts. I really like the animation in this one. I think it's definitely one of my favorites. The Jim Carrey one is good, but it's a little creepy. And obviously, like the really old traditional The Grinch is fantastic too. So, honestly, any way you go, they're all good. They are all slightly different from one another in story, but all come down to the same point, which is the Grinch growing his heart. There's also in this one this like moose character, like a woolly moose, and he is so cute when he like curls up in bed with the Grinch and like flops on top of him. I was like, this is so relatable because my dogs do the same crap every night in bed. um, so I just had a lot of fun with it. And that being said, these are the holiday movies that I watched this year. I might still squeeze another one or two in before Christmas, but I'm not sure. We have a lot of stuff going on this week. But let me know down in the comments below what your favorite Christmas movie is, or if there's any standout movies that you have watched this year. I do still have more Bookmas videos coming out between now and Christmas Day, so make sure you have your notifications on and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any content. Give the video a thumbs up on your way out, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!